Okay, so I know tonight we are talking about the topic about CPF. Okay, so the reason why I'm talking about the 5 risks is that CPF can be a cornerstone of your retirement plan because CPF mitigates quite a few of the risks that I've shared earlier. Okay, so let me just very quickly give you an introduction or background towards CPF. So it might interest you to know that in July 1955, CPF was established. Okay, so back then, government thought that, okay, so if they have left the people to it, they might not be saving a lot, or they might not even save at all for their retirement. So that is why they wanted to create CPF, to provide some form of social and financial security for workers, even in their old age or even during disability. Okay, so we know that CPF is able to help us to meet 3 of our basic needs. So most of us probably have used our OA to pay for our house. So we know that we can use CPF to pay for our home. Okay, so number 2, we can use our money inside our MediSave to pay for certain healthcare expenses. Okay, so that's the second basic needs. And the third basic needs is that we also know that CPF Life gives us a lifelong income. Okay, even in our retirement. Okay, and CPF is a fully funded scheme whereby our employers, okay, and employees, they contribute to their CPF accounts. Okay, so it's fully funded by employers and employees, right? So then government also does their part. Okay, they also do their part by giving risk-free interest rates on these savings. Okay, so there are a total of 4 accounts. We know that CPF we have 4 accounts. Okay, so we'll start off with the first account, ordinary account. So there are 4 primary purpose to our ordinary account. So we can use our ordinary account to pay for housing, basically pay for down payment, pay for our mortgage loan. We can also use money inside OA to loan it to our kids so they can use it to pay for local tertiary education, example at polytechnics or universities. We can also use the money inside OA to buy certain insurance, such as your dependent protection scheme, such as your home protection scheme. And okay, so we can also use the money inside our ordinary account to do some form of investments. All right, so there are 4 primary purposes to ordinary account. What about the special account? Special account, the money inside here, the funds inside here is really earmarked for one purpose only. It's basically the money inside here is earmarked for our retirement. Okay, let me just erase that. Okay, so the money inside our special account is designated for our retirement purpose. That is also why when you invest using our special account money, it can only be used to purchase retirement-related products. Right? So the third account we know is a MediSave account, and that has 2 primary purposes. Okay, so 2 primary purposes. So what are the 2 primary purposes? We know that we can use money inside our MediSave to pay for certain hospitalization expenses. We can also use the money inside to purchase approved medical insurance, such as your MediShield Life, Integrated Shield Plan, ElderShield, CareShield Life. Okay, so the money inside your MediSave, we can't touch it at all. Okay, so even at 55, unfortunately, we will not be able to withdraw a single dollar from our MediSave account. So the only time that this MediSave account comes out is when, unfortunately, if we have passed on, then that money actually goes to the beneficiaries that we have nominated using a CPF nomination. All right. So number 4. Okay, the 4th account is the retirement account, which is created when we are at 55 years old. And okay, so there is also only one main purpose or one main function of this retirement account is that it is a holding place for our retirement funds. So we know that at 55 years old, what happens is that savings are transferred from our special and ordinary account to form the full retirement sum at 55 years old. Okay, so another thing is that the money inside the retirement account is actually used, part of it is actually used to purchase into this annuity premium for CPF Life to give us that lifelong retirement income in our retirement years. Okay, so now we have an understanding of the background of CPF. We have an understanding of these 4 different accounts. We can now go into how we can use CPF as an accumulation tool. So to understand how we can use CPF as an accumulation tool, it's important that we first understand about CPF interest rates.